Education, podcasts, YouTube videos, and books aren't everything. All right. Now, a lot of people would tell you that you got to start doing all this stuff. And yes, I agree. The only way you can get the information that you really need is by reading and learning from people that have been there and done that. All right. Now, let me tell you something. I went through that whole journey and it definitely helped me out. And by the way, look at this, you guys. I am not in Alaska, but I am somewhere. I can't tell you where I am, but it's beautiful out here. All right. And I know I'm in short sleeve, but it's warm out today. Books, podcasts, videos, all that stuff. That stuff is huge. That stuff is important, but it's not the end all be all. If you're not taking action, you are not going to make it. And I don't say that to piss people off, but I know I'm going to piss a lot of people off, but that's okay, you guys. Some people need to hear it. Although it pisses them off, some people really do need to hear it. All right. Reading. Let's just, I'll give you an example. The book, The E-Myth, right? The E-Myth revised. That book talks about entrepreneurship and how you should start your own business and how you should do all this stuff. Now you can memorize that book off by heart, okay? But if you're not taking action and you're not starting a business that you can apply all this knowledge, then it's useless to even be reading this stuff. That's what it's about. It's about taking action. And I know it's the hardest part. The hardest part's taking the first step. Once you take that first step, everything else will trickle in. Everything else will fall right into place. For a long time, that's what I did. I would read, and you get that dopamine hit that you're reading this information that like 90% of the people out there don't even have. And it starts making you feel good, and you start understanding life and understanding business and understanding all that stuff. Guys, my advice to you is, listen, whatever you're reading today, plan to apply one thing per chapter, all right? You got to do that. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck in that rut. And look, knowledge, they say knowledge is power. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge is potential power. If I have all the knowledge in the world, that's not going to help me with anything, right? Unless I'm using that knowledge and applying it. And that's the key. So you could read all the books that you want. You can try to learn. You could take 1,000 courses. You could spend tens of thousands of dollars on education. If you're not putting it into work and applying it, it is just as useless as not knowing. What do they say? A person that doesn't know how to read, or a person that knows how to read, is just as good as a person that doesn't know how to read. If you're not using that, and if you're not reading, you understand what I'm saying. My advice is, whatever you're learning, put it into work. Apply what you're learning, apply everything that you're learning, and you will start noticing a big difference in life.